Sign up to the SBR Network and use your free daily bet points to earn real-world prizes. Click on the page and start winning now. The Cowboys have been the most consistently average team in the NFL of late, with 3 straight 8-8 records. No club has ever finished 4 years in a row at a 500 mark, but odds makers think that this trend could actually repeat itself as they have the boys at 8 total wins for the season. Here's the best statistic ever of how mediocre the franchise has become under general manager Jerry Jones. Dallas is 136 and 136 since the start of the 1997 season. The Cowboys were a fine offensive team last year, ranking number 5 in points at 27.4 per game. But when it comes to the defensive side of the game, well, that was kind of arguably the worst in team history, allowing a league high of 415.3 yards per game. Somehow, head coach Jason Garrett kept his job, but defensive coordinator Monty Kiffin lost his. Oh, he wasn't fired, which actually seems normal for every other team. Instead, he was given the different title of assistant head coach defense. No one knows exactly what that means or what it entails. Defensive line coach Rod Martinelli was promoted to coordinator. The Cowboys also used a third different offensive play caller in 3 years this season. Scott Linehan was hired to replace Bill Callahan in that role, yet Callahan is also still around. The Cowboys lost 2 of their best defensive players to free agency in defensive end DeMarcus Ware and tackle Jason Hatcher. Receiver Miles Austin and center Phil Costa were also let go. The only significant player Dallas added, as the team was tight against salary cap, was former Bears Pro Bowl defensive tackle Henry Melton. He's coming off a torn ACL that limited him to 3 games in 2013. Dallas has a schedule that ranks as the 18th toughest in the NFL, with an opponent's 2013 winning percentage of 488. It has 6 games against playoff teams. In week 1, they play the 49ers, which is a rough way to start the season. But the next 4 games on the schedule aren't too bad. The Titans, Rams, and Texans all finished below the 500 mark last year. And the Saints usually aren't the same team outside the Mercedes Superdome. Now, after the bye, things start to toughen up considerably for them, as every road game could be played in wintry conditions. The schedule makers didn't do the boys any favors, as they scheduled them with a late Sunday night game before the quick turnaround Thanksgiving game against Philadelphia. So basically, we see that this is going to be another mediocre season for the Dallas Cowboys. So we're going to lean on the under 8 wins for this one. As usual, the Cowboys are more glitz than substance. The offense should again be solid enough, as long as Romo is fine off that major back surgery. Hard to see that the defense is any better. Another non-winning season should mean the end of Garrett's tenure, and perhaps Jerry Jones fires himself as general manager. For SBR Forums The Vig, this is Dax Floyd.